talk about school because it seems to be something that people are asking me a lot about. People are very curious about what's going on in my life and like how things have been going so far and what is week 7 doing to me physically, mentally, and emotionally, if you want to go there. But hey guys, how's it going? My name is Jack, or iJacap, or whatever you want to call me. I'm sure you can think of a creative name to call me. If that's vulgar, I don't care. As long as you remember who I am, then yeah, go ahead and do that. In the prime time of life at the moment, and I'm in school, I'm in college. If you guys didn't know, I've told this story a couple times. I don't know if I've said that I'm in college, but I've made it pretty clear. But if I haven't made it clear, I'm in college. I'm in my first year. I'm in a program called Global Tourism and Travel, or whatever you want to call it. It's a Global Tourism Travel. This is not the only program I will be taking in college. I will actually be doing a Global Business Management course after that as well. That's potentially another additional 2 semesters to 4 semesters. So I am going to talk about 5 things I have learned about college. Go over. So 5 things I've learned about college. Number 1, there is going to be so much bullshit information that you learn in college that you will never be applying in real life. Let's say, for example, we're in math class. We're learning about advanced functions, advanced fractions, and all of this and whatnot. Like, I'm going into tourism, sales, and marketing. I don't think I'm going to be using any of these things, but we'll still learn them anyways, because I mean, I don't think at any point in my career I'm ever going to get somebody that comes to me saying, oh, can you do this for me? Can you convert this? Can you do this, that, and the other? And give me the final answer for me, please. And I also want you to market this destination for me as well. Yeah, that's never gonna happen. So, or if it does, at least I'll be prepared. The second thing I've learned about college, you are going to make a lot of friends and a lot of enemies. Or maybe you're going to make a lot of friends and no enemies. Or maybe you're just gonna make friends, who knows? There are going to be people that you don't like in high school as well as college. As life goes on and on and on, you will interact with people you despise, you will interact with people you dislike, you will interact with people that you really like, and you will interact with people that you actually really love being with. So that's just the way life goes, unfortunately. I'm trying to get along with everybody. I know it's sometimes a hard thing to do because there are some people that just are fake and fictitious and become very toxic to be around. So I know it's hard to do that sometimes, but try your best to get along with people, because as I always say, you want to make friends, not enemies. So try your best not to make enemies, make as many friends as you can, because 2 years goes like that. I'm telling you right now, like we're already halfway through the term of our first semester, and it's felt like we were just enrolled, like we just started like yesterday, and half the term is already over and reading week is next week. So it's just crazy to like sort of like realize that this is just sort of what's going on, and it's just crazy that it's gone this quickly, because I really wasn't expecting it to. Number 3 on the list of 5 things I've learned about college, get ready to get your wallet, your credit card, and every bit of life savings you have, because let me tell you, it's expensive. I have spent over $600 on textbooks, you name it. I've spent it all on these textbooks in my hand. Wow. I have a mathematics textbook. I have a better business textbook. I have a selling destinations textbook. I have an effective teamwork textbook. I have a basic bookkeeping textbook. I have a snapshots tourism textbook. I have an org behavior textbook. And the list goes on. I've got more textbooks, don't you worry. I've got more. I just can't find them in my room at the moment. But there are more, I assure you. So I have spent about $550 to, I'd say maybe $600 on textbooks. Oh, and parking is also $370 for 2 semesters at my college as well. So you can say it gets expensive. So if you are working the summer before you're going to college or university, because university is like double what I'm paying right now per semester. So save your pennies, save your dimes, save your nickels, save your loonies, save your toonies, save your 5s and your 20s and your 50s and your 100s. Save every single cent you have to your name, because you are going to need it, because it is so incredibly expensive to go to college. But it is worth it, because you get a degree, a diploma, or a certificate, or whatever you're in college for. Be smart with your money. Like, don't like waste it on stuff that you don't need, and even try try and find used textbooks. Like I actually had a good friend, she's now in Ireland, and she actually sold all her textbooks to me for a much less price compared to what the school was, because I know that this Better Business textbook was about $161 in the bookstore, and I got it from my good friend for about 25 bucks. So definitely get in contact with people that have been in your program before and buy textbooks off them, unless they require codes, because it's the better way to go for sure. So if you can do that for sure. Number 4, balancing your workloads. You are going to have to prioritize, time manage, and do all of those fun things, because let me tell you right now, it gets stressful, you just don't have much free time anymore, and that's something I did not really realize you were going to have. I thought I was still gonna have like boatloads of free time. Just kidding. That's something of the past. Currently work 24 hours a week, and I also go to school full-time, so I'd say I have about 21 hours a week of school, and I also have an additional 24 hours a week of work and all the homework that comes off of those classes as well, so add an additional 5 to 6 hours a week for homework on projects and assignments and whatnot and studying, an additional 4 to 6 hours for YouTube videos, and here we are, folks, a compressed and advanced schedule. And I'm also going to the gym 1 hour a day, 7 days a week, so that's add another additional 7 hours to that, and there we are, folks. We come to the prime conclusion. But yeah, you really are going to notice how much free time you don't have, and the free time you do have, you're gonna be really sparse about how you spend it. So keep in mind that free time does not come very freely. And I think my 5th and final tip to share with you, always put your best work in, and that's what I've learned from being in college, is put your best foot forward every single assignment, every test, every project, every assessment. Put your best foot forward, put in your best work, check over your work and make sure it's your best work. I understand that sometimes it's a lot of work to do stuff like that, like proofreading something. Like if you're doing a 6-page self-assessment or essay, it's a lot of work to go through that, reread all of it, and make sure it's like grammar and punctuation has properly been put in it. But you know what? It can be the difference between an 85 and a 92. And that might sit with you. That might piss you off that you didn't get a 92 because you didn't proofread it and you didn't do your best work. So always put your best foot forward. I know it's a lot of work, and I know that you just get burnt out, and I'm physically burnt out. I have had enough of school right now. That's why I'm glad Reading Week is coming up, because I just want to relax for a week. I want to go to Toronto and do some shopping, do some stuff like that, go to Toronto with some friends and sort of just relax for a bit, because it's just been non-stop and chaotic. I don't want to do it anymore, but I love school. I do love school. I do like being in school, but I mean, everybody needs a break from life once in a while. So the advice from me, because I'm in week 7 and I am almost halfway through my semester. I'd say I'm actually halfway through my semester now. So it goes quick. So put in your best work. Don't slack for the first 4 weeks of school and then realize, oh shit, I really should have done a lot better in school. I really should have paid attention to the lectures and all of that. I really should have gone to all the lectures. I've only missed a couple of lectures and seminars. Again, just have perfect attendance. It's really going to come back and bite you in the ass if you decide to skip all your lectures and seminars, because you'll get behind and then you won't know what to do for assignments, tests, and projects. So make sure you attend all your lectures and whatnot, because it will help you in the long run. And yeah, that's all the tips I have to share with you. Let me know what your major is. What are you going to school for? What are you studying? Or what do you plan on doing in school? Or what are you going to advance into? What career path do you want to go into? Tell me your life story if you want to. The world is your oyster, as they say. So we'll go with that quotation to end this video. That cheesy, unprofessional, stupid quotation of the world is your oyster, because that just sounds so good. So I'm gonna end this video here because I don't really have anything else to say, and I've got to study for tests this week. I'm telling you, I've had enough. I don't want to study anymore. I'm gonna go now, and I will see you guys next week for another video. So have a good Friday. I'm posting this on Friday or Monday. I don't know what day I'm gonna post this on. Have a good one. I will see you in my next video. Until then, take care of yourself, and leave me some comments, because I'd love to see what you guys are up to and what's going on in your life. So yeah, talk to you soon. Bye guys.